welcome back to another episode of AuntDi's. Today we are going to make what is called a never-ending card. This is a really cool card. It can keep the person you give it to occupied for hours. It looks like it's very difficult, but to be truthful, it is so simple. So let's get started. Here we are in Design Space, and I'm going to show you what I did to do up this card. Don't worry, I will share this file with you so you don't even have to do this part unless you want to attempt it yourself. First of all, you need to get yourself a square here, unlock the square and size it to 6 wide by 3 high. Once you do that, I want you to make sure that it is in the position of 0x and 0y, so it's right up in the top corner. Then you're going to go and you're going to get yourself your score lines. You're going to put one at 1.5 and put the other one at 4.5. Then I want you to select all of this and attach. Once you do that, you can freely move it around. Nothing's going to happen to it. Blah, blah, blah. You need then to go over here to duplicate and duplicate the card 3 more times so that you have 4 panels. Truthfully, we can stop now. That's it. That's the whole card right there. Nothing else. But you are going to want to decorate it or it's going to be pretty plain. So I have also am going to include, let me get rid of all these squares and open up other stuff. Anyways, also included will be your squares, I guess, your shapes in the proper sizes for decorating. Now mine, as you will see, I have flattened because I did mine just quickly as a print to cut. What you'll notice though is behind my pictures. Behind my pictures is not white paper. How's that going to work? Well, it's simple. I started off with a white shape. A white, I'll show you. I got in a square. Right here. Let me make it nice and big for you. And this was going to be my beginning. I made it white just to be on the safe side, because I only have the Explorer, so when I do print to cut, it has to be done on white cardstock. But I didn't want just plain old white cardstock background. So I clicked on my shape, clicked on the color, and when the layers attributes came up, I put it down that it was going to be a print. The patterns came up then. You click on patterns, and what this is pretty much paper. It's just gives you all the different options of paper. Really, see, like you can upload pictures of any kind. I've got Christmas in here, lots of Christmas obviously, but you can just, let me just filter it for mine. And you can also filter for what color at the same time. You can break it down by color and by the same patterns, upload free, which was nice. So it's just, you just scroll. See, look at all these. I could change it to this by just clicking on it and waiting an hour for it to come on, and lo and behold, there's now what's going to print out. So it's a really cool thing. Go through it, take some time, look and see what they have. Anyways, so once I did this and had all my different, there's some more shapes, done the way I'd wanted them. And the reason I did do a print to cut in this card is because you can't really do a whole lot when it comes to embellishing it afterwards, because they may get in the way of the mechanics of the card. So I figured since I couldn't go that way with it, I would decorate it up this way, which worked perfect for me. So we would go to, my sister's playing word search with me. We would go to make it, and you would see that it breaks it up for you onto all the different mats. It always starts with your print to cut images if you have any in your project. I have quite a few. Here I've got 3 of my panels that are going to come out on one page. The black line, once again, which is around your images, is your sensor bar or information bar, whatever it's called. This is what your Cricut machine is going to read, and it somehow tells the machine where to make your cuts. Okay, so you would then click continue, send to printer, and it comes up with your options of your printer. If you have no printer connected to your computer, then it's going to come up with options of saving it to your computer. I've never done this because I've always had a printer hooked up, so I have no idea how it would work. So once this loads in, this will light up green and it says print. You would push that. Once it prints, of course, you would just do find your computer, your Cricut and whatnot. If you had already printed it, because this is slow right now, I don't know why it is, but over here, there it is, here in the right hand corner is where you would go if you've already printed it. You would click that I've already printed it, and it would go and bypass this part. So let's move over to the other camera and the workspace, and we'll put this quick card together and play around with it a bit. Hi everyone, so let's get started with putting our card together. These are all the print and cut pieces that I have because, like I said, you don't want bulk to this card because it makes it very hard to, but very hard to use. Now, okay, so I'm going to have my card sitting with the fold like that, okay? And you're going to start with the piece that you want on the front of your card. So let me just separate some. I'm just organizing my big pieces that I have here, so I know what goes with what. And those must have been the older ones that I had already cut. And these are my smaller ones. So I did change the size just a tiny bit because I want it to be able to back my bigger pieces. So I've got my backing. I've got to stop doing that to you guys. going out of frame. And that's where it's just a very small border backing. Get my, yes, I've got my jammy bottoms on. I'm at home, so I'm comfy. Okay, so let's just throw some tape on these and line them up. It's just like I said, just a small border. It's not a big one by any means. It's a little hard to line up properly because of the fact that it's so small. Allowance, that's good enough. So there's that one. Let me do the bottom of that one. My dog, Yogi, don't you dare. You're getting ready to bark and Mommy says no. Okay, so that one's done. And now I'm going to put it on my card. Yes, my card looks a little bit different than the one I had in the previous part section. I messed it up so bad, so. Okay, so I want to put this, once again, trying to line everything up. And the top part. Now I gotta figure out what all I want on the sides here. I think I want this there. And I want a bird. The bird doesn't work out that side. Do the blue flower there. And what other piece of, oh, I'll do that there. And that one there. I think that'll look okay. So let's tape in place. Okay, so I've got it figured out. So let me re-put these pieces, just a couple of pieces of extra tape to make sure they stay down where I pulled them off. And this way they'll be orientated properly and on here properly. Pretty much looks like I'm putting them right back where they were. Let's hope not. I'm actually going to check something before I go too far. Maybe that's that one. I'm just going to put these on without adding more tape to it just for a moment. I just want to see what happens here. If they're going to pop up somewhere else, upside down or something, or inside out. Okay, then you're going to open that. That's fine. Then you're going to open that, and that's fine. So there to there. Okay, I'll fix those ones later. to this being the next one. So that would be this one. So let me get that out of the way. We got this straight now. Put this on my backing. I know they don't necessarily look good together. I'm not really the best at figuring out what goes with what, but I think it's not too bad. But I do believe I should have done all of them. I'll know that for next time. I just like having color, I guess. Even on dull cards like this. Not dull, but anyways. Now, why did I do that one first? Because this... Oh, so there is a problem. It's these. See what I mean? They're not supposed to be there. Because I'm supposed to be able to put one of these on. Here and here. But if I did that, hold it in place, that, that, and then it would be something like that. So it wouldn't work. That's where I'm having my problem. And I can't get it figured out. I guess the best bet. There. Okay, there is one here that gets. Okay, so that's what it is. These don't go there. I just couldn't get my head wrapped around it. I don't know why. I guess because I was thinking that you wouldn't have... I didn't realize you'd see some of the pictures in a different formation, I guess. Okay, that was the top. Then the glass. At the base of the mushrooms. Yeah, like I said, I just used print to cut. Got all the pictures were on or in the Design Space cartridges, and then I used I used the printed back. I used the pattern paper that you can, or the pattern. To me it looks like paper, so, but the pattern instead of color, solid colors, and yeah, that's how I did this. And I'm very, very happy with it right now. To be honest, even with my few stupid things, I told you it was an easy card to use or to make. It's just I had to get my head around it for decorating it. I didn't, like I said, but anyways, so we'll do this. And we'll open it again. And with our last big piece, or yeah, the big pieces, let me just tape on it. And this is really, if you want good tape, boy, it's crafter's tape. It's permanent. I got it from Walmart, and oh my gosh, it's sticky tape. Very sticky. Definitely glad though that I did the edging, inking. I wish I'd known I didn't have to do it everywhere, but I wasn't sure at the time exactly how the card. Oh shoot, that ripped. I caught a tiny piece of something or another on my table. That's okay, a little gobble of glue. Dauble of glue. We'll fix it right up. All fixed. As long as I keep my fingers off it. Anyways. I don't want to keep my fingers off things. Sometimes you just gotta learn how to leave well enough alone. Anyways. Let's try to line up the backing at least. And what do we have for pieces here? Yeah, I want the flower. Yeah, I cannot get over how windy that is. I want this bird. Flowers, birds, and butterflies. That's what this card is all made up of. So this actually should be going this way. So it's not going to really work. So I don't know what I'm going to do. Even my stupid old hummingbird here is laying down, it looks like. Something fell outside on my front porch. Do I have any more? No, this is the last one. So our butterfly is going to be sort of upside down inside. Anyways, he's backwards. And somehow I got one piece left over. Okay, so here's our card. I'm going to give it to someone. Oh, what a pretty card. They're going to say thank you. And you're going to open it. And you're going to open it. And they're going to open it. And they'll just continue doing so over and over and over again. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. It would mean the world to me. And take care for now. Happy crafting.